Howdy, Logical. It's a good one. I like it too. Yeah, it's hard to figure out what the color they should be though. Because some people use the white, the like the light background. So if they have they have the light theme or whatever, then it'll disappear if they're white too. Hey Cloud Petal, how's it going? Me outlining them will help? Oh yeah, maybe. Good, you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired and I've got like a million things I need to do today, but we're gonna do a little streaming. Might not be a super long stream, but we'll go at least our minimum 2.5 hours that we always do. I think since last time you were here, Cloud Petal, we got a bunch of new emotes. You can, if you're not subbed, you can look at them. But some of them you should be able to use the wave. I think I moved it around, and then there should be a channel point redeem somewhere. Do I have it turned on? Yeah, it's that you can unlock emotes, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, hydrate, thank you. I was feeling a little thirsty. Delicious. Alright. Let's slide on over to Minecraft. And boot on up. Alright. I think we got a new follow since last time, so let me pull up my Google or my my spreadsheet. Yes, we did. Alright. So we got about 100 we have to do with the wood pickaxe, I think. What's up? Why are you laughing maniacally? Also, sorry if I'm a little stuffed up today. I don't know if it's just because I'm feeling crappy or if it's from pollen or what. I'll try not to sniff too loud straight into the mic. Alright, so we need to go to 13,075. So exactly 100 more. Oh, the wood pickaxe. Oh, but the beacon's on. Oop. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Shouldn't take too long. How you doing? I think I already asked. I was gonna say, how you doing, Cloud? But I'm pretty sure I already asked. You asked how I was doing. Will not take too long. Well, yeah, we only have to do 100. Yeah. Look, that was 25 right there. We just gotta do that 3 more times. I had some drooling on the EP emo. It's amazing. I can the non-animated ones. I can like change around pretty easy. Also, I was checking, and I think so. I've got 3 slots left for animated emotes, and then I've got 2 slots for regular emotes, but they're like tier 2 and tier 3 sub emotes, I'm pretty sure. So like we could still add them, but I don't think I have any tier 2 or tier 3 subs. So if anyone wanted to use them, they'd have to do the like unlock a sub emote thing. I am close to getting another slot for regular and animated if we get up to 20 subs, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, you've pretty much filled up the roster. I think though, if you wanted, if you like came up with an idea and had made like another something, there's like better TTV emotes or whatever, something like that. We will be back. Me not to make a new animation because why not? Go for it, man. Get to make a new animation because why not? Gotcha. And like we can add, I think we can add new emotes through that way, but then it wouldn't be everybody. I'm not really sure how it works. Essentially updated emote. Awesome. I will look at it in just a second, Logical. And bye-bye, Cloud. I just want to get this, the 75, or the 100 finished, and then I'll look at that emote. Cat finally jumped down out of my lap. Now I can unshrimp. Unscrimp it up. Alright, only 20 more. And then I'll look at the new emote. Yeah, I think all the emotes you've made have been fantastic. You've done a seriously awesome job. I really appreciate it. Give you a little smooch on the cheek for it. Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, I think if like, and I will promote you as much as you want if you do wind up doing it. I think you could totally make like emote packs and stuff and sell them. Okay, there we go. We're all cut up. Let me look at this emote. Oh, that's I love that. I think that's way better. Like the first one was good, but I think that's way better. Alright, give me just a second to... I love the drooling. The drooling adds so much. I'm here just lurking. Hey, man of aluminum. How's it going? I am changing an emote. Give me just a second, guys. About to go live, but you're still gonna be up and running in my browser. Yeah, no worries. Like me animated if you want. I mean, if you want to, but I mean, I've still got the space for this one as a regular. But yeah, I'll have to pull you up on the side, aluminum. I hope you have an awesome stream, man. What are you doing today? If you, I know you're lurking, so if you're like busy, don't worry about responding. I'm just curious. Okay, let me do this, and let me get rid of EP, and let's take this. Oh, shoot, hold on. Give me just a second, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, it should be in there now. I'm here, fresh out of bed. I'm too old for this livid. Hello, feeling like crap, but I'm here. Yeah, I'm sorry we kept you up so late, Javi. But did you have fun at least? And then I'm sorry you're feeling like crap, Alistair. That's no fun. I feel you though, I don't feel my best today. I have so much to do. Alright, let's get back in here. It's real EP hours all around for sure. We've even got an EP emote now. Don't apologize, I am grown and make my own decisions. I had lots of fun though. Awesome. Once you left, by the way, we lost like every single game. You're lurking while I play some Minecraft? Yeah, no worries. Enjoy the mining and crafting. Minecraft's a really good game to play when you're just sort of like a little sleepy, just chilling and vibing. I'll be doing the same. You'll probably be doing more interesting Minecraft stuff than I am. I'm just mining endstone. Might do a little more exploring today, try to find the biome I need. And there's programs you can use to, like, you put your seed in and it shows you what biomes are where. But I mostly don't want to use that for this world. Because if we do that, then we don't get to, you know, explore together. We wouldn't have run across that mansion yesterday. Alright, already wants to go to the nether. We're only weekend. I'm nervous. Just don't take anything that you would be really bummed to lose. So, like, you could make a crappy set of tools and armor. Like, if you've got good stuff that you don't want to lose, just go in with lower tier stuff or whatever. That way you can do some exploring and stuff without risking losing like all your best stuff. And a little tip, you'll want to wear one piece of gold armor if you can. If you don't have gold, there's gold ore in the nether that you can find pretty easily. The reason you'll want to wear some gold is that the piglins will attack you on sight, and they can do a lot of damage. But if you're wearing gold and you don't open any chests or mine gold blocks near them, then they'll be friends with you. Here, I can actually show you. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of lag here because we're loading the overworld. So it only has to be one piece of gold armor, but we'll just do a helmet for now. Turning you into a Minecraft pro hobby. Alright, so some usually spawn down here in my nether tunnels. Okay, those are hoglins. Okay, we're just gonna fly past these guys. Gotta get some piglins, please. Well, if I can find some piglins, I'll show you. Okay. That's a baby piglin. That baby looks mean. They do look a little grumpy, but they don't attack you. Dude, what? The one time I want to see piglins in here and there's none. Okay, I guess we'll go down here. Okay, that's a hoglin. Where are my piglins at? No piggins. Seriously, what the heck is happening? They heard I was looking for them and they were like, let's go on vacation. Here's some. This hoglin's gonna attack me though. These guys? Okay, hold on. These big guys are hoglins, and they hit quite a lot and can launch you up in the air. So these guys, some of them have crossbows. These ones don't. But some they have gold swords, which can do a lot of damage. Like this one has a crossbow. But if you've got like a piece of gold armor on, they just don't bother you. But if you mine gold ore near them, or you open a chest near them, even if you're wearing a gold helmet or whatever, they'll get angry at you. Or if you take it off. But as long as you wear it, like, they'll leave you alone. They'll also aggro if you like to hit them. But if I take this off, look, they get angry. Makes sense. Good tip to know. Yeah, it's super handy. And I don't think like the game tells you that anywhere. You can also trade with those guys. If you give them gold ingots, like if you like toss them a gold ingot, they'll give you something random. I won't tell you like what they can give you, but they can give you a bunch of cool stuff. I actually didn't know they de-aggro when you have a gold armor piece on. Yeah. So there's one exception to that. Let me go to the creative world so I can show you. There's two types of piglins. Oh, I forgot I was in the end. Two types of piglins. Well, I guess technically there's 3. Okay, so time set day. Okay. So we'll just come over here and I'll show you. So there's these guys. Okay, not that one. Why? Okay. So there's these guys. They're gonna turn into zombie piglin because we're in the overworld, and they turn into zombies if they're in the overworld. These guys are like what I just showed you. The zombified piglins are totally chill. They won't attack you. They'll leave you alone unless you punch them, and then every zombie piglin in the area will aggro on you all at the same time. Don't punch them. And then there are piglin brutes who have gold axes and they look like this. These guys only show up in bastions, but I don't know if your Biomes of Plenty mod that you guys have on the server is going to change where these guys can spawn or not. Oh, well. But these guys will be angry at you no matter what, and they're very dangerous. They can, if you're wearing like no armor, they can one-shot you. If you're wearing good armor, they can like two-shot you. So be careful of any of these guys if you see them. If you see this guy, run away. Like the piglin brutes are scary to me. What was I doing? I was mining and stone. Not obsidian. Although I guess I could do some obsidian mining today. We need to, so. This is bad Minecraft facts with livid narwhals. I'm also going to change the scoreboard. There's like a lot of little like tidbits of information and tips and tricks that I just don't even really think about anymore because they're just second nature or background info in my mind. But it's like if you just started playing, there's no way you would know that, you know? So I think of things every now and then. I'm like, oh, I should probably tell him about this. Minecraft's such a good game, though. Hi, Panda. How's it going? Welcome in. We're mining and crafting. I can hear that your message like in your voice. Because I've heard you say it so many times on stream. It's going, playing Pokopia and relaxing today. Nice. I'm very jealous. I want to be playing Pokopia. If I could share it, I would. It's okay. I'll just live vicariously through people who stream it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You finally out of the wooden pickaxe? For now. Until I get a new follow or a sub or people use a channel point redeem to add more to it. But yeah, for now I'm free. I'm free. Free. Yeah, we've mined 13,000 with a wooden pickaxe so far, I think. Mined 141,000 total endstone, though. No, just a little bit. Just a little bit of endstone. I'll have to do, like, something special for when we finally actually finish all the endstone mining. Because at this point, that's, like, months away. Maybe when we get down to where we only have about 100,000, like when I hit like around 500,000 endstone mined, maybe for the last 100,000, I'll do like a subathon or like a 12-hour endstone mining stream or something to finish it out. Oh. Okay, let me go get... Don't penguin dance after you've done this to me. I do really like that emote, though. I don't need this gold helmet, that was just for one hobby. It has so many uses. It does. You can use it sarcastically. You can use it for joy. You can use it when you've been a little evil. Alright, we gotta wait for this to run out. So I can mine 15 blocks. Let me add it to the counter. Alright. Oh. One. Two. I'm really excited for my dinner this evening. It's gonna be delicious. Alright, there we go. There was your 15. It's fine, don't ask me what I'm having for dinner. You don't get to know. Hmm. My dinner will be a secret. Is it chicken tikka? No, it's not. It's better than chicken tikka, I think. We're having dinner with my grandparents, and we are making steaks, and we're making some homemade herb butter to put on top, and then we're making mashed potatoes with a mushroom gravy. It's gonna be delicious. Mushroom gravy? Why would you do that to him? He's gonna be so tasty. No, I'm not making it out of mushroom. It's gravy for mushroom. Don't talk food, I gotta live off frozen waffles, lasagna, and ramen right now. Oh, get rough out here. I feel you. I've got a weight that... Do you like tuna fish, Panda? Because I've got like a little poor people recipe that I quite enjoy that makes ramen into like into more of a filling sort of meal. I can't eat it. I do love it, but COVID messed up my body. Now I'm allergic to mayo or tuna itself. Not sure which, but yeah. That's wild. COVID messed me up pretty good, too. Not in terms of now I'm allergic to more stuff, but that's too bad. You could use, I don't know. You could use canned chicken, but you just said mayo as well, so never mind. That sucks, though. Sorry that happened to you. COVID messed up my lungs, and potentially the rest of me as well. Because I either have POTS or long COVID, the doctors aren't sure. Some of my dad's coworkers can't drink coffee anymore because COVID made it smell like rotting meat forever for them. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I'm getting better, but things I used to eat like tuna or cinnamon give me real bad allergic reactions now. That's no fun. Well, I guess I'm a little lucky because COVID didn't mess up any foods for me. Just messed up everything else. Cinnamon allergy? That's so sad. That's my favorite spice. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. I'm a little stuffed up today. I wonder if the pollen count's kind of high. What's up? Yeah? What's up, Mushroom? Come on up. I'm gonna turn you into a gravy later. I'm just kidding. I'm not really. Yeah, I went to an allergist because the apartment I lived in would get super bad reactions to where I had to wear a mask. The allergist said it was COVID and it would get better after a year. I had COVID in 2022. Damn. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Sorry you're dealing with that, Panda. That really sucks. Also, hi Adaptive, how's it going? COVID is fucked up for real. Yeah. Zuko meme day. Have you finished the wood challenge? The wood challenge is like ongoing. The way it works is I have caught up with the counter currently. We have, let me switch this over. We have mined 13,090 with the wood pickaxe. Once I catch up to the counter, I can use my good pickaxe, but the counter can be added to at any time. Sorry, I've been in your streams lately. I hope you're doing good. Oh, you're talking to Adaptive, gotcha. But any new like follows or subs or donos, or there's even channel point redeems, those can add to the counter, and then I have to go back to using the wood pickaxe. Like a minute ago, Alistair added 15 to the counter, so I had to switch. No! I love that one. And I'll hydrate for you right now. Delicious. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. I love that one so much. I think that's my favorite sound redeem that I have. Mine was 8 hours yesterday. Glad it's going good though. You were doing Fortnite last night, right, Adaptive? When you did a hydrate? Yeah, I hydrate. I'll do it again in case you missed it. Delicious. I was. I stopped in for. Oh, I didn't hear it. It's okay. I'll just never forgive you for yelling at me. No, I'm just kidding. You're fine. Yeah, I was there for a little bit when we raided you. I only won the one single game when T raided me. It's the only one of the night. Well, I'm glad you won one, because before she raided you, we had been playing some Overwatch, and like we were losing quite a lot. We were doing pretty good when Javi was playing with us, but then, you know, he's old, so he had to go to bed and get some sleep. And then we started losing. It's like one win towards the end of stream. Yeah, we had a couple, just not many. Still fun though. Oh, that's on. I just don't have this. Okay, I think that is this section completed. Now you guys want to do something real fun? That's even slower than endstone mining? We gotta mine some of these pillars. So let's go and we'll go like there. Okay, so this one.
You must construct additional pylons.
Holy crap, that was loud. That startled me. That's from StarCraft. Oh, we're not in the range of beacon beam, so let's do this one. Okay, so this whole layer needs to go. You must construct additional pylons. I love StarCraft, dude. StarCraft was like my first online gaming experience with Battle.net. And my favorite of the game modes was Random Unit Wars. It was so much fun. Here's my time-lapse music. I'm gonna turn on fake sneaking so we don't fall off and I don't have to hold shift. Yeah, what's everyone up to on this fine Saturday afternoon? Or evening or morning, based on, you know, where you live. What are you doing over there, buddy? Doing? Nothing much, really. Well, that's always if good. That's good to just get to roasting in my room at the moment. Did you mean to say resting, or is it really warm in there? Trying to wait for my anxiety meds to kick in so I don't have a random anxiety attack. I feel you. Really hot? Oh, that's too bad. The temperature where I am isn't too bad today because it's sort of overcast. So that's something at least. Let's go down another one. A wall that is basically windows, so I'm roasting right now because the sun is right behind me. Oof. I have like a little corner that's got 2 windows, but those are the only windows in my room. You know, it'd be a fun project to do. We gotta build Bossing Say in Minecraft. Just the whole thing. Actually, let's build the whole world of Avatar in Minecraft. All of it. If my fiance making me remember some sad shit in One Piece. Oh no! I've never seen One Piece, any of it. I think it's been done before. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm at work but lurking. Yeah, no worries, Paris. I hope you're having a good day at work. Hope it's going by quick. Hope you're really, vibing today. I wish that I could, like, enjoy, like, anime stuff. I just can't get into it. Alistair's favorite is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I think we've watched like 3 episodes. We have to watch more, but I'm like, I don't wanna. No, but we'll watch them eventually. I just have a hard time getting into animated stuff. Okay. We don't actually need the whole outside of, or the whole inside of this to be full. We want it actually to be as hollow as we can get. But that one can stay. Alistair and I have been rewatching Avatar though, and that's fun. And then if you're still here, Alistair, after we finish Avatar, are we gonna watch Korra? Need to repair your pickaxe? I will eventually. But I don't have to worry about it breaking when I'm using it. Because Tweakaroo, one of the client-side mods I have, will take it out of my hand if I accidentally forget and it breaks on me. Or like it gets to the point where it would break. It takes it out of my hand. But we can repair it up real easy. We got a Herman farm over there. Didn't really like Korra. I think a lot of people didn't like Korra, but from what I remember of Korra, I did like Korra. Imagine if I let you guys make me mine, obsidian with a wooden pickaxe. We'd be here forever. So maybe Alistair's not still here. Lurk. Gotcha. Persist affected is I mean, different people have different struggles, man. I think all the avatars had, like, different things they struggled with. I haven't seen Korra in a long time, though. And I don't think I saw the whole thing when I did see it, so... I have to give it a rewatch. See how it goes. But yeah, Avatar is basically the only, like... Maybe because she's alone now, so Korra did. Korra didn't do anything. She got something done to her. You're talking about when all the... She had, like, the past lives severed?
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Yeah, she didn't do that. That happened... That was done to her. Sorry, I wanted to do that. No, you're fine, Panda. That was a good one. He's just standing there, menacingly. You love Avatar? It is really good. Avatar's fantastic. Ah, so you're victim blaming then, Adaptive. I'll say I lost my goat egg permanently because of her. It wasn't because of her! You'll never see him again? Sure you will. Just rewatch Avatar. He's right there. Or you could watch the new movie that got leaked. I think he's in there too. Or if you're really desperate for some Aang, you could always watch the live action one by M. Night Shyamalan. You know, the best Avatar movie. Did not say that. Does anyone know, like, who I can message? Someone follows my Reddit account and keeps literally downvoting my posts. Take that back right now. I will not. I love when it takes, like, 12 airbenders to move a small rock as it floats across the screen. And they finally got the pronunciations right. You know, his name is Ong, not Aang. Thing is, I don't know who is doing it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to, like, stop people from who just follow you around and downvote your stuff. Is it just, like, one person and you get, like, one downvote on everything? Or is it, like, someone who's mass downvoting you? Every post and they follow my account, but I have multiple people follow my account. One person. Huh. I really don't know. Some people just want to be mean. like everyone, to the M. Night Shyamalan Avatar movie. It's a masterpiece. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. 10 out of 10. I watch it every month. I like the new movie, the one that got leaked. I haven't watched it. Got it downloaded the day it was leaked. I probably won't watch it since it was leaked, because, like, that sucks for the people who worked on it. It's my main account too, so, like, anything streaming, anything happy, anything gaming, they just keep downvoting. That sounds like someone who's just who, like, needs help. Like, why are they just downvoting everything you do? Secretly, it's me, Panda. I'm the one doing it. Not really. It's unfortunate, but I'm so used to pirating shit that it's second nature now. Yeah, I feel you. Like, damn, I got a hater already. I got my first hate comment on one of my Instagram. I know you never would live in. This is before you look, and now every post you make has 2 downvotes. No, I'm just kidding. But I got my first hate comment on Instagram the other day. It was kind of cool. I was like, damn. Just looking for something to be angry about, huh? Oh, am I jumping? No, it's fine. Like, it was fun when I posted the clip from stream where a creeper came through. No one touches my streamer. I posted that clip from stream where a creeper comes through my schematic and scares the crap out of me. And so someone was like, "Good thing you play like a girl and it's not hardcore, otherwise your world would be toast." I was like, that might not be exactly word for word what they said, but I was like, dude, like, chill out, man. It's a funny moment. You don't have to. That's not that serious, buddy. You need some friends. He needs some milk. It's like, buddy, I was playing Minecraft before you were born. It's crazy to me that I can't remember who it was, but someone, it might have been Axo the other day, but I was like, "Oh, have you ever played Minecraft before?" And they were like, "Yeah, I played it when I was like 3 or 4." And you know that meme where I think it's like Matt Damon or whatever, like, rapidly ages? That happened to me. And I was like, oh. They said they played it when they were like 3 or 4. And I just, like, slowly turned into an old person. And I was like, what do you mean? I think they're like 15. They just had like their 15th birthday or something. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Why are there children in here? I mean, everyone's welcome, but you can't be making me feel old like that. No, I mean, little kids played Minecraft on, like, iPads or, you know, Pocket Edition and stuff. But if some kid walked up to me saying I played this when I was 3 on Xbox, I'd be, who was holding the remote? I mean, people give like little babies and toddlers like an iPad and games now. They're like, here, play with this. So I wouldn't be surprised if like some people played Minecraft when they were like very little and now they're like teenagers, which is disgusting to me. Get these children out of here. Banish them! See it more as Roblox. Oh yeah, that's fair. Been going into Minecraft. Minecraft is only for the cool kids. Actually, Minecraft is only for the cool kids. I'll have you know. Like, I've been playing Minecraft for so long, I can't remember a time when I didn't play Minecraft. Like when I didn't have Minecraft in my life. I remember when I first started playing Minecraft, I was so addicted to it that so I didn't have a computer when I first started playing. So I had the Xbox 360, and we didn't have servers. You could just play on your own because I didn't have Xbox Live or whatever. But I'd come up to my grandparents on the weekend or every other weekend or whatever, and they had a computer, so I could play PC Minecraft when I came up here. And so my cousin and I, Mr. Tasty, he's my cousin, we came up playing Minecraft together pretty much, and we would play on these townie servers, and I'd be so obsessed that I would go home and like during the week, I would draw up Minecraft builds and design them on my Xbox world, and then I would lug my Xbox up here on the weekends so that I could like copy it over onto the computer. Oh, and it is time for our hourly ad break. So we're gonna run the ad command. We're gonna switch over to the species, and then we're gonna run the ads. Good luck. I hope you don't get one. If you do, don't worry, you're not missing any thrilling mining. Good luck. I hope you don't get one. Have a little sip of water while we wait. I got my new debit card in the mail, and I need to activate it, but it's just been sitting on my desk. Cause like I've got so many things I have to do. I got so much going on. But yeah, I probably won't stream like super long today, cause I've got stuff to do in the evening. Like I gotta make the steaks and stuff that I was talking about. And then I've got cleaning stuff I gotta do. And then if I have energy, I'd really like to work on putting up the shelves for the cats. I still haven't put those up. I am pretty excited for dinner though. It's gonna be tasty. What does backseating mean? Backseating is like when someone's playing a game and you're like telling them how they should be doing it. Like you're sort of like, it's like backseat driving, basically. Like you're telling them what they should be doing, where they should be going, stuff like that. Like you're telling them how to play the game. It's different from just giving like little helpful tips sometimes. But yeah, it also depends on like who the person is. Like how much they want to say in 50. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That adds to the counter. Also, what? But yeah, like some people will find like any background help to be sort of like backseating it because they don't want any at all. But you just sort of have to ask, you know, per person. What, like, if they want a little help or just none at all or whatnot. Also, yo, how's it going, Wild Saiyan? I think I saw you in someone else's stream. I don't remember whose. Going? How are you? It's going. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired, and I've got a lot to do today after streaming stuff. But we're having fun. We're just in an ad break right now. We do an hourly ad break to turn off pre-rolls. Because pre-rolls are the worst. When we do that, we just pause what we're doing and we feed the fishies so that nobody misses anything. Alright, the ad break should be finished, so we should be able to slide back on over. But yeah, what are you up to, Wild? Also, what would you prefer to be called? Wild or Saiyan or Wild Saiyan or just 56? Much, just chilling. Nice. Seems like everyone's having a either's fine. Cool. What was I gonna say? Seems like everybody's having like a mostly chill kind of Saturday, which is nice. Panda's playing Pokopia, Javi's playing some Minecraft. Adaptive is burning to death in his room. Oh, my inventory's full. Yup. So it must have been Panda's stream that I recognize you from. Hopefully he died from that. But yeah, if you're... Oh, I assume you're new here since you just followed Wild. We are working on a very big end project in our end dimension here. If you would like to see what we are working towards, I'd be more than happy to show you in our creative world where we designed it. But right now, we're mining this obsidian pillar because most of the pillars need to be like adjusted slightly. We also have been mining out the end stone because we need to get rid of all of the end stone. We're doing it by hand because we need the end stone for a different part of the project. So we need to keep it all. And it's been slow going. We mined about 140,000, I think, end stone so far. Out of about 600,000. So we still got a ways to go. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah. Here, I'll show you the what we're building. All right. Let's go over here. So this is my creative world. So if we go in here like that. Oh. Hi, squirrel. How's it going? This is what we're working towards. I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty good. I'm a little tired today, and I got a bunch of stuff to do after stream. So I probably won't go super long today. Yes, the queen has arrived. That's dope. Thank you. And then once we build all of this on the outside here, that we're gonna do 2 giant, like absolutely massive end stone whales. And then they'll have barnacles that are made out of obsidian and crying obsidian. The baleen in their mouth is going to be this color. And then on their, scattered out in front of them and through the space here, that's going to be, we're going to have candles and end rods, so it looks like they're sort of eating stars. And then, trailing off of their fins and their tail, the whales, is going to be purple and like purple colored glass, so it looks sort of like they're swimming through the ether almost. But yes, Queen Squirrel has arrived. Send them all your love. Squirrel's great. And I know they've been super busy lately with all the wedding stuff. I hope that's all going well and that there's no unexpected issues. Making my welcome sign and stuff right now. That's so cute. That's awesome. Can't believe I wasn't invited. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. How soon is the wedding? Keep saying I should go live for a few minutes after the ceremony. That would be fun, but also, you know, it's a real special day for you, so like, do it. It's less than a month away. That's so soon. Are you excited or nervous, or are you mostly just stressed because of all of the planning and everything? I was gonna say, if you wanted to do that after the ceremony, you totally could, but like, just do whatever you want to do. It's your special day. You're having a good time. It's a big step. Congratulations. May 23rd. I am stressed from all the planning. I feel ya. But just imagine, once the wedding is like good to go, like once you've done the ceremony and you're just like at the, what is it, the reception or whatever, and you're just chilling, and then that evening, imagine the relief you're gonna feel, because you know you're done. You get to be done, and you just get to live your life with your new husband. I assume it's husband. I don't know. Could be wife. That's what I'm looking forward to. The relief. Yeah, I bet. Husband, yes. Lame, but I guess that's fine. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's super cool. Beautiful 24/7. You're gonna look like damn Queenie in your dress. Oh, I bet. Squirrel's gonna knock everyone's socks off. Blowing them straight out of their shoes. Oh, also, Squirrel, I am gonna put the other recipes that I talked about, the other like burger shaped recipes, in the Discord. I just keep forgetting. Cause I've been doing a lot more stuff around the house, because my mom was ill and stuff. And that's like keeping me pretty busy and also wearing me down real hard. Because, you know, my heart's not good. But I'm gonna try and put them in after stream, if I remember, hopefully. You deserve an awesome day, Squirrel. No worries, live it, take your time. I will not take my time. I will rush about as if there's no time left. Run around like a headless chicken. Squirrel's like, I just came here to make my welcome sign and listen, but now you're making me cry. We'll soothe your anxiety and your stress by just slowly mining obsidian. Very methodical like. It is quite satisfying and relaxing watching you mine. Well, you're gonna love this project. We have so much to mine. We gotta pretty much mine all of these obsidian pillars. And all of this sandstone. Not today, but eventually. Apparently I scrolled so far on TikTok that I found Reggie Drago and it says prepare for battle. What? Bro accidentally scrolled into the Pokemon universe? Got Arceus at 1.2. I love Pokemon, dude. Adaptive, have you found Paul yet? Who is Paul? Hi, I'm Paul. The monkey from, like, the end of Jamie Neutron? Thank goodness I was worried I'd miss it. A major mess. Oh, are you talking about how you accidentally didn't save and so lost all your progress from your first Pokemon stream? And then started Fire Red? Paul is the name I gave for when Adaptive finds an Eevee. That's a good name. But now he's doing Fire Red, and so like the graphics are higher quality and the banking mechanics are a lot easier and nicer. It's like the same region and same story and everything, it's just updated. Basically back to where I was in original Red. Nice. Oh, also Adaptive, you saw the PK Vault thing I sent you, right? You might have responded to the message, I don't remember. I did, nice. Yeah, that'll be good for if you want to play like multiple games and be able to like trade, quote unquote, trade Pokemon between them with emulators and stuff. And have like a big place where you can keep all your Pokemon in one big set and everything. I'm sure there, oh no, that is interesting. Yeah. It should work with all the Pokemon games. Thought it was only storing. No, you should be able to like move them in and out of different games and stuff. I'm not sure if, because there's a few different programs that I've used in the past, and I haven't had tons of experience with PK Vault. But so At the very least, you should be able to move a Pokemon from one game into PK Vault and into another game. But I know that there's Trade Evolution Pokemon. And if PK Vault isn't able to do this, there's another program I can send you that can. You should be able to so like, I think Kadabra into Alakazam is a Trade Evolution Pokemon. So let's say you have a Kadabra, but you don't have anyone to trade with. You should be able to take that Pokemon into PK Vault, or the other program that I'll tell you about, if PK Vault doesn't have this functionality, and then change its species from Kadabra into Alakazam, which basically is the same thing as evolving it. It works exactly the same. It just doesn't have like the fun evolution thing. You just, trade it, and then you'd be able to move it back. Which is how I have to deal with trade evolutions on emulators and stuff. Because they're, well, actually, I think the emulator that I gave you, or I sent you the link to, I think, I could be wrong, I think it's got the ability to do a link cable between two of them. So you might be able to just trade between two if they're... I'll have to look into it. How does shiny hunting work in Fire Red? There is shiny hunting in Fire Red. So Fire Red is a Gen 3 game, which means there's no shiny charm like in the later games. And the base odds are 1 in 8,192, which is low. There's a few different ways you can hunt in Fire Red. I think, yeah, they're very rare. I think there's only one method that you can use to bring down the odds, and that's the Masuda method. Let me look it up real quick. Fire Red. Give me just 1 second. Okay. So yeah, so the odds are 1 in 8,192. I am not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Masuda method would work in Gen 3. It should. Masuda method is where you breed a Pokemon from a different region with a Pokemon from your region, and then the odds are better. I can't remember what the odds for Masuda method are in Gen 3. But it brings them down significantly. And the ideal Pokemon you would want is a foreign Ditto. You should be able to... You could probably get like a Japanese version of the Fire Red emulator. Not the emulator itself, like this game, and play it through the emulator and get one and then trade it through PK Vault. If you can't, you could always use PK Vault or PK Hex to just generate like a foreign Ditto for that sort of stuff. And like you could pretend like I traded it to you, because I have one that I could technically send. I could send you the file for my foreign Ditto, because I have a genuine, not Gen 3, but I have a genuine Japanese Pokemon Pearl that I bought off eBay when I was younger, specifically for Masuda method. And like I can help you set that up. But if you're not using Masuda method, I don't think there's any other method hunts in Gen 3. So it's just random encounters and soft resets. Do you know what those are? Or would you like me to explain them? Because I am big into shiny hunting in Pokemon. So I know lots of stuff. I believe the first gen with the shiny charm is Gen 5. But honestly, I'm so confused. You use so much Pokemon terminology I had no idea existed. Okay. So just let me know, like, if there's specific words that you need me to explain further. I don't mind. I love talking about Pokemon and shiny Pokemon stuff. So what we'll start with is how to hunt in Fire Red. So the odds are 1 in 8,192. There are 2 methods for full odds hunting. Full odds meaning, so a method hunt would be something that reduces the odds, that makes your odds of getting a shiny Pokemon better. Full odds hunting is when you hunt at the full odds of the generation. So Gen 1 doesn't have shiny Pokemon. I mean, technically it does, but we'll just say it doesn't. Gens 2 through 5, the base odds are 1 in 8,192. Past that point, they reduce the base odds to 1 in 4,000, I think. And then it might be even lower in the Switch games. So full odds hunting in Gen 3, there's 2 things. You can either soft reset, or you can random encounter. Random encounters would be sort of like you're in tall grass and you run into a Pokemon. It's not shiny, you run away or kill it, and then you do another one. That's one random encounter. BRB going into lurk mode. I shall be here though. Yeah, no worries, squirrel. Soft resets would be a hunt that you would do if you're hunting a starter or like a legendary Pokemon, like a static encounter Pokemon, which is what I did on what I was doing on my starter hunt on my shiny hunting Saturdays that I did for a little while, which is there's a certain button combination and it's different for each gen. Not all of them, but it's different for some of the gens. I'm not sure what it is for Fire Red, Leaf Green. Can I get legendaries in this game? Yes. I'm not sure which legendaries are Gen 3 or in Fire Red. Let me look. Red legendaries. I'm also going to give you a website that's really good for Pokemon stuff. So Cerebi.net is my go-to. They've got information, like they've got Pokedex information on every single Pokemon for every single generation, and you can look and see where Pokemon are available in each game and stuff like that. Super handy. In Fire Red, you can get Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Mewtwo. This is an event Pokemon. You might, because you're on an emulator, you might be able to get Lugia, Ho-Oh, Deoxys. And then you can also find Raikou, Entei, Suicune. And those are the legendaries you can get in Fire Red. We can, like, you can DM me about any of this stuff anytime on Discord, because I'm a big Pokemon professional. But yeah, for like the event stuff, I can help you figure that out and whatnot. What was I gonna say? So shiny, soft resetting. There's a soft reset and a hard reset with Pokemon games. A hard reset would be equivalent to turning the power off on your Game Boy and turning it back on. That's a hard reset. A soft reset is if you hold the 2 bumpers and the start and select button, I think. Or it might be a different button combo, I'm not sure. Then it kicks you to the title screen. It doesn't save anything and it kicks you to the title screen. So you could boot up the game, go in, click on the legendary, go through the animation and see, you know, does it come out? Is it shiny? If it's not shiny, you press the button combination. It sends you back to the title screen, and you just go in again. And that's a soft reset. They're a lot faster than hard resets, and also they're a lot. If you had like a genuine DS or a Game Boy, they're a lot easier on the system hardware than a hard reset. Let me look up what the button combo is. Fire soft reset buttons. Oh, that's not for... I'm pretty sure it's the bumpers and then AB, but you can look it up, or I can look it up later and figure out which one it is. But yeah. And then, was there anything else that I said and you were like, I don't even know what those words are? Main thing I was confused about was the use of Ditto. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I explained that very well. Okay, so do you know how have you ever done Pokemon breeding before? If you put two compatible Pokemon in the daycare, which I don't know if there was a daycare in Gen 1, so you might not know, actually. Then sometimes you can find an egg, and it'll hatch into one of the Pokemon. It depends on which one's the female and which one's not. Nope. Okay. So, there's a daycare somewhere in the world. I don't remember where it is in in Fire Red. And you can leave up to 2 Pokemon there. There's a bunch of different Pokemon egg types. And if the 2 Pokemon have compatible egg types, then you can get... They will leave an egg, basically, and you can pick up the egg from someone at the daycare. And that egg will hatch into whichever Pokemon... Or it'll hatch into the same species as whichever Pokemon was the female in the egg group. Or in the 2 that you left. However... Ditto is great because Ditto can breed with any Pokemon that can breed. Legendary Pokemon can't breed. And so a lot of Mythicals can't as well. But pretty much every other Pokemon can. So you can get multiple... You can get a bunch of Charmander, for example. Ditto is great because its egg type is like... It can breed with anyone. So you can use a Ditto in the daycare center with whichever Pokemon you want to breed, and it'll work. You'll get eggs. And the way the Masuda method works, which is a way of shiny hunting, is you do all of that, like you do the egg breeding, but you get a Ditto from like a foreign game, like a foreign region. So the way the Masuda method works is if you breed 2 Pokemon from 2 different regions, they have more of a... there's a higher chance that the egg that they make is shiny. It's called Masuda method because of the guy that made it. His name was Masuda. And so... There's different regions for Pokemon games, like not like Kanto Johto, which are regions in the game. Different real life regions. They did it to encourage like trading between people. So like the North American copies of the game have one region, and then there's like a EU copies of the game, and then there's Japanese copies of the game, and then I think there might be like South American copies. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure of all the regions and stuff. But anyway, if you have a Japanese Ditto from a Japanese game, and you have whatever Pokemon you want to breed with it from your game, then the odds that the offspring are shiny are much higher. And I'm sure there's a way that you could get a foreign Ditto from, like, you could play a Japanese version of Fire Red or whatever on the emulator. I could find one for you and you could play it, and you could go through and catch a Ditto and then use PK Vault to transfer it. Or I'm not sure if PK Vault can do this, but with a program called PK Hex, you can basically generate a Pokemon, just make one out of thin air, and then transfer it into a game. So what you could do is you could either make one like that, and I could show you how. And it might be a little cheaty, but it's whatever. You're just using it for breeding, But if you wanted a legitimate one, I have legitimate from Japan Dittos, because I bought a Japanese version of Pokemon Pearl off eBay when I was younger and played through it in Japanese. And I don't speak Japanese, so it was rough. I could send you a Japanese Ditto. I'm not entirely sure how. I'm pretty sure PK Vault might let you trade, but if it doesn't, I could send you the file of my Japanese Ditto, and then you could like load it into PK Vault or something like that. And I could like walk you through it step by step. I didn't think shiny hunting was going to be this hard. I mean, it's not. Like, you can just do the basic like random encounters. Like, you could run into the grass, run into a Pokemon, run away, do it again over and over and over again. But a lot of the method hunts that reduce your odds can be a little intensive, I guess would be the word. And as the generations go on, there's more and more versions, more and more types of method hunts. Does that even tell you if they are shiny? What do you mean? Like if you run into a wild Pokemon? Yeah. When you encounter them, it'll tell you if they're shiny. Yeah, if you run into a wild Pokemon and it's shiny, it'll be a different color, and it'll give off little sparkles when it shows up. The only time, at least in Gen 3, that you have to actually get the Pokemon in your inventory and like look at its summary screen or look at it in a battle to know if it's shiny is with the starter Pokemon. Because the starter Pokemon, when you like are choosing a Pokemon and you look at the little ball and like the image, that won't be shiny. But once you like accept it as your Pokemon and you can open your summary screen and look at the Pokemon or whatever, that'll show that it's shiny. And if you play later generations of Pokemon, there are different method hunts to reduce the odds that can be easier. Some of them are harder. But also, catching shiny Pokemon gets easier and more common pretty much with every single generation. So the newer the game is, the easier it'll be to shiny hunt, as like a general rule of thumb. Did you know? Here's a little bit of trivia for you. There are no shiny Pokemon in Gen 1, but you can still shiny hunt in Gen 1. No, all new info for me? Yeah, no worries. And if you like forget something or just want some clarification or just, want to talk about it, you can feel free to message me anytime about Pokemon stuff. Pokemon is like one of my special interests, so I know like a lot of stuff. Just now started playing Pokemon for the first time. Yeah, I feel you. No worries, man. Even if you have questions about Pokemon stuff that's not related to shiny Pokemon, feel free to ask. I love talking about Pokemon anytime. Even though Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are also Gen 3, shiny hunting in those games is a little funky. So if you do wind up playing those games, or you're like, I want a shiny hunt for the shiny Rayquaza or something, we can have a chat about it, but like you don't have to know it right now. But just know that shiny hunting in those games can be kind of strange and not work the same. But no, welcome to the world of Pokemon, man. It's awesome. I love Pokemon. And you've got a ways to go. Like you just started Fire Red. That's totally cool. But if you finish Fire Red at some point, and you're like you would like to experience sort of like Gen 2 Pokemon, but want the same quality of life features as like Gen 3, I would recommend you play Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which are so Fire Red and Leaf Green are the like Gen 3 remakes of like Red and Blue. After Fire Red, which game should be next? Yeah, so okay. So I'll just give you a little rundown of the generations real quick. So there's Gen 1 is like Red and Blue, Gen 2 is Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Gen 1 also has Yellow, I think. Gen 3 is what you're playing right now. It's Fire Red, Leaf Green, but also Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire. So if you wanted to stay in the same generation and sort of get to see different Pokemon in your same generation that you're playing right now, I would recommend probably Emerald, because Emerald's fantastic. Emerald is regarded as probably one of the best Pokemon games. But if you wanted to move up a generation and see some brand new Pokemon you've maybe never seen, but also be in a familiar place, you could play Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Heart Gold or Soul Silver, which are the Gen 4 remakes of the Gen 2 games. So you could go from the Gen 1 remakes to the Gen 2 remakes and sort of like move from Gen 1 to Gen 2 like that. That could be cool. Or you could play my personal favorite Pokemon game, which is Pokemon Platinum, which is a Gen 4 game. And it holds so much nostalgia for me. Man, you're making me want to play Pokemon. Maybe I'll start doing some evening streams where I play Pokemon too. We can figure out a way to trade, and we can trade Pokemon. I'll trade you my Gyarados for your Abba. For your Abacadabra. I'd watch. Need to learn more. Yeah, you're good. The Pokemon games, which would you best recommend for the next game after I finish this? Since you're still relatively new to Pokemon, you'll have finished Fire Red, which is good. I'd probably say you might want to play Emerald. I would probably go to Emerald, and then after Emerald, I would go to Gen 4. Because Emerald's a really good game. It's got a banging soundtrack. Gotta go now. Bye bye, Livid. Bye, everyone. Bye, Panda. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. It's got a banging soundtrack. It's really good. It's got some cool Pokemon. The legendaries in that game are awesome. It's the same generation as Fire Red. So it's Gen 3. I think you can get that with the emulator, right? Yeah, you can get all the Pokemon games with the emulator. I'm sure there's a way to get the Switch games on PC. I haven't done it yet. But yeah, with the so with the emulator that you have right now, you can run all of the Game Boy games, which would be 1 through 3. So you can play Emerald on the same emulator that you have right now. For the Gen 4 through 8, 7 or 8, you'd need to use a different emulator, but I can send you that as well. Just because those are DS games. But yeah, Emerald will work on the exact same emulator that you got right now. Of course, have a good rest of stream, Livid. Bye, Adaptive. Bye, Panda. We'll miss you deeply. Yeah, I'll hook you up with all the Pokemon games. Gotta get another person addicted to Pokemon. I'd say Gens 3 and 4 are probably my favorite, just because I'm most nostalgic for them. Gen 3 and then 4 is like what I started playing Pokemon with. So you're starting my journey from the beginning. It's kind of cool. Also, do you use your keyboard for the emulator? Because if you have, I don't know if you do, but if you have I think it can be mostly any controller, but if you've got I know for sure it works with a PlayStation controller, but I think if you have like a Switch controller, like the Pro controller, I got an Xbox controller, nice, and you got it all set up so it works for you, nice. Yeah, because I think using a controller for the with the emulator is a lot nicer than having to use the keyboard. I really like this song. It always reminds me of Party City. I don't know why. It's got kind of like a little bit of a Halloween vibe. Alright, we'll go repair my tool. How good is self-destruct? It's very powerful. It can do a lot of damage, but it also makes your Pokemon faint. So like, it'll do a lot of damage, but 100% don't use that if it's your last Pokemon that you have. Is it good for a Graveler? Like, on a Graveler, or like against a Graveler? I assume on a Graveler, because Graveler can learn self-destruct. Like, different people have different playstyles and stuff. For a move, yeah. Different playstyles. I personally wouldn't use self-destruct, but it definitely can be useful. It can be a pretty good, like move of desperation. You know, if you're like, you've got like another backup Pokemon that'll live or whatever, and you've got like one more Pokemon on the enemy team you need to get rid of, you can self-destruct and probably kill the other guy's team, and you'll be chilling. But it will, if you use self-destruct, it will also kill Graveler. Alright. Pickaxe is fixed. Do you know about, I think the game sort of teaches you as you go, but you know about like the different typings, right? And like some types are good against other types, and some types don't do anything to other types and whatnot like that. I think the game slowly teaches you that. Or at least teaches you like that that's a thing. Yeah. I will say, the Pokemon games are very beginner friendly. Like, you could play through the whole thing and not look a single thing up, and you could win. But it also, if you so choose, it can be a very deep game. Like just the combat, like Pokemon battles, like you could just only ever use attacking moves, and you could probably beat the game. I have. But like the different status moves and stuff and stat changes and all that sort of stuff, it can get like pretty deep there. Pretty deep in there. It's pretty cool. And like shiny hunting. It's more mainstream now, shiny hunting, but it used to be like such a little like niche thing. I've hunted a few shiny Pokemon in my time. My favorite shiny Pokemon that I've gotten is a shiny Gardevoir. I named her Bluebell. She's beautiful. The blue color is fantastic. I want a shiny Gardevoir. You could potentially hunt and shiny Charmeleon. Yeah. You could definitely hunt for those. Shiny Charmander. Yeah. Those are Pokemon that you could hunt for in Gen 3. You would have to do... I think you could hunt for a shiny Ralts somewhere. I'm not sure where he spawns, if he spawns in Fire Red, but he definitely spawns in Emerald. For the shiny Charmander, you'd need to do Masuda method, or just breeding in general. But yeah, eventually, if you wanted to, you could just slowly play through like all of the Pokemon games. And even the Switch ones probably, but you could at the very least play through all of the Game Boy and DS Pokemon games and like work on a living dex. Do you know what a living dex is? I know you're new to Pokemon, but I don't know if you've like I don't know how much you've seen before playing and stuff like that. A living dex is pretty cool. I've almost got a full living dex. I've only watched the anime. Okay, gotcha. So a living dex is where you have one of each Pokemon. So the way the Pokedex works in the game, if you catch, like, let's say you catch a you get Charmander as your first guy, and you level him up to a Charmeleon and then a Charizard. The Pokedex, that you can use in game, will say that you've caught all three because you've owned all three at one time. But you've only got the Charizard. You can't have them all three at the same time. What a living dex is where you have one of each Pokemon through the whole thing. So you'd have a Charmander in your boxes, and you'd also have a Charmeleon, and you'd also have a Charizard. So you could, that way you can look through your PC boxes, your storage, and see one of every single Pokemon that's available. And then there's variations of the living dex. There's a shiny living dex, which is where you have the shiny of every single Pokemon, which is that's a huge project. There's a form dex, because I don't know, it must be in Gen 3. But some Pokemon have different forms, they look different. There's one that I can think off the top of my head is Staraptor. I've been lurking for a while. I've been talking to Mom. No worries, T. We're just talking about Pokemon. How you doing? There's a Pokemon in Gen 4 called Staraptor. And Starly and whatnot. The male and female of that Pokemon look different. They're different. So a form dex is you have one of every single Pokemon, but if a Pokemon has two different forms, like Staraptor, you would have one of each. You'd have a female Staraptor and a male Staraptor. I'll have to send you some pictures of my my in-progress living dex on Discord or whatever. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Please do. Yeah, 100% will. I'm basically restarting my Pokemon stuff for stream and whatnot because I'm doing it on emulators on the computer. And I want my character name to be Livid Normals, or Livid at least. Whereas previously I used my name because I don't really want that to be on stream. Because I've got a lot of the actual hardware. I don't have a Game Boy anymore. It broke. But I've got 2 or 3 DSs. I've got a 2DS that I've put Homebrew on, which is custom software. And so I have pirated versions of all the Pokemon games on a 2DS. And then I've got several of the Pokemon games on Switch as well. And then I've got a guidebook for the Gen 5 games and for Pokemon Platinum. But yeah, I'll send you like a picture of like my stuff and whatnot after stream. You might have to send me a message on Discord to remind me that I was going to send you those, just because after stream I do have like a bunch of stuff I gotta do, so I might forget, but I probably won't because it's Pokemon. Pokemons. But yeah, T, say hi to your mom for me. Is she single? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. I only hit on grandmas. I shall. Yeah, go for it, man. I'm a big Pokemon nerd, so. And if there's something about Pokemon that I don't know, I can find it out. What's good against water? Grass and there's other stuff. I am terrible with the typing chart, but here, hold on. Grass and electric, right? Yeah, I think so. Here's a type chart. And the type charts are slightly different, based on partially what gen it is, because I think generation in X and Y they added a new type. They added fairy type, which sort of shifted some stuff around. The type chart can be a little confusing, just by the way, because some things are like twice as effective, some things are like, it's funky. Hang out, take care. Yeah, no worries, Wild. Have a great rest of your day, man. Thanks for stopping by and checking me out. I appreciate it. It's a long way to go. I think we have mined enough of this for today. Alright, Ooh. I might end stream a little early. Just because I have a bunch of stuff to do and I gotta do some cooking and whatnot. But yeah, we'll be back to our regular length stream tomorrow. I've just gotta... I'm so busy today. But yeah. I'm gonna end a little early today. We'll find someone to raid. But yeah, Adaptive, if you got any other questions about Pokemon stuff, just shoot it to me on Discord. You can ask either in a DM or in the Pokemon tab of my Discord. It's up to you. I'm good with either one. But yeah, let's find somebody to raid. Can't wait till tomorrow. Oh yeah, for the Among Us. It should be fun. Oh, Aluminum's live. We'll raid him. Alright, we're gonna raid Aluminum. Thanks for watching and hanging out and tuning in and everything and getting me talking about Pokemon. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Anytime I get to talk about Pokemon's a good day. But yeah. We'll be streaming again tomorrow at 2, like we usually do. I might do a late night stream tonight. I don't know. We'll have to see, you know, if I have some other stuff to do. Biological, thanks for tuning in and watching. Appreciate it. Catch you later, guys. Yeah. We'll do this raid once it lets me click the button.